Ron's Rides. Behind me is my 2016 Maserati Ghibli S, and today I'm going to tell you how much it's cost me to own and maintain for the past year. Now, this is not a complaint video whatsoever. I've actually owned this car for over 3 years, almost 3.5 years. But since it's tax season and I've done my taxes, I did my expenses for this car to see exactly how much it has cost me to run the past year for tax reasons. So now I can tell you guys exactly what I have paid into this vehicle the past year, so you guys kind of know what the ownership is and what that's going to be like for you, just to get a general idea, because it's very subjective. It's going to be different for everybody. So I'm going to break this down into 4 parts so you can kind of apply it to your ownership life and what you may be paying for these specific things. 1, I'm going to break it down to fuel costs for the past year. 2, maintenance costs, not anything under warranty, but actually running costs of the vehicle. 3, insurance, whoever you may pay for insurance and what kind of insurance you may have on the vehicle. And 4, what I've actually paid towards the vehicle to pay down the value of the car. But before I start all of that, I want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed to the channel. Right now, I'm at about 7,000 subscribers. I think I'm at 6.9 as of recording this video. So thank you so much to everybody showing support, especially the Geneva videos, the past few videos on the Geneva reveals. Thank you so much. It's been getting a lot of love lately. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and the notification button. I appreciate you guys so much. The love is unreal. I'm not gonna make you guys wait. I'll tell you the price right off the bat, but if you guys want to hear the breakdown of where I spent that money, definitely stick around. So for the year of 2018, the total price US dollars I put into this vehicle was $21,836 US dollars. Now when you think about it, that could probably buy a small car. That is what I paid, and I'll break that down exactly because, like I said, it's gonna be different for everybody else. But you know, this is the 3rd year and I'm almost 3.5 years, which is why I'll be selling this vehicle shortly, or trading it in, shall I say, shortly, because of the fact that once you have it, you know, as the years go on, the value gets lower and the maintenance price gets higher. So when that happens, you definitely want to kind of cut your losses there. And you guys know, for certain reasons, I'm going to be spreading out my income a little bit and, you know, doing different things. So I kind of wanted to separate from the car, get into something a little bit more modest for now until I get back into the Maserati brand. So that will be a real thing. But let's talk about where I actually spent that $21,000 on this vehicle. Car insurance. All right, so I spent $1,843 on car insurance for this vehicle in 2018. Now that's actually a really good rate, being that I'm above 25, and here in the US, when you're 25 and above, your insurance rates go down, you get a little bit of a break. Also, I've never been in any accidents, so I don't have high insurance rates. Those kind of things affect what kind of insurance you can get and also the cost of it. So I spent that much with having full coverage insurance, all right, on this vehicle just in case anything happens. And I also have Geico insurance. So Geico does in my insurance for this vehicle at $1,843, and that is with being above the age of 25 and also having a perfect record. Obviously, if those other three things, your insurance company, your age, and your record affect the price, it's probably going to be a little bit higher than what I'm actually paying. So that just kind of gives you a gist of where I'm at. Now that's around $180 and $195 a month, depending on how they break that down. So definitely budget for something like insurance, because you have to have it in order to drive the vehicle. Let's talk about fuel costs, which is very subjective as well. But if you guys want to know what I've paid, here it is. For the past year, I've only paid $1,205 on fuel. Now that has to be premium fuel because that's what these vehicles run on. Now, here's a big factor. I only drive this car about 9,000, maybe 9,300 miles a year, because right now, after over 3 years, I'm only at 27,600 miles. So that is how much that I have to put as far as fuel in that amount of time. If you drive maybe 10,000 or 12,000 miles a year, you're gonna be putting more fuel in the car. It also depends on your state, where you are living and where your fuel, gas, petrol, whatever you call it, prices are. So if you're somewhere where the prices are like California in the higher $3 range or $4 range, you're gonna be paying more money. if you are somewhere where your gas or fuel is $2, then you're gonna be paying less. If you drive the car more or drive the car less, that's where you're at. So that's where I am at as far as my fuel cost. That's what I put into the vehicle over the past year, is $1,205. Here's something to note too. I have the actual sticker, the window sticker to my car, and your fuel economy is gonna be a big thing too. How you drive the vehicle. If you're always in sport mode, always stepping on it and burning fuel, that's gonna cost you a little bit more to fill up because you're gonna get less gas mileage. You're supposed to be getting, as Maserati claims, a combined highway and city of 19 and 16 city 24 highway. Now this is for 2016. I think they've changed a little bit as far as the fuel economy for the years up. Now annual fuel cost, it says $2,600. Now I'm not exactly sure on what mileage that is, okay? But what it's saying is 19 combined city and highway, $2,600 a year. I've only paid $1,200 a year. So this is gonna be something that you kind of have to watch as well. If you're not driving it as much, that cost is gonna definitely go down dramatically. So something to keep in mind. Maintenance. Now luckily this wasn't a big one for me this year, but there is some money that I spent to keep this vehicle running in tip-top shape. Now like I said, any warranty work that I had done, like the exhaust getting replaced, or stuff like the seats, or any kind of pressure sensors, or anything like that, that's obviously $0 and 0 cents. But the money that I put into this car this year or last year was $1,010 for the maintenance of this vehicle. And that is a couple of things that I had done. So I had this done actually at cost with working at the Maserati Alfa Romeo dealership in Daytona. So my cost is definitely gonna be a little bit lower than anybody coming off the street. It also depends on what dealerships you go to, because every dealer is different. If you go to a Ferrari dealership, you're paying for Ferrari technician labor. If you go to a Maserati dealership, you're paying for Maserati technician labor, and Maserati technician labor is a little cheaper. So that's another thing to keep in mind. You know, with working at the dealership, I got my parts at cost and I paid for labor as well. So here's a couple of things that I had done to the vehicle that cost me for my maintenance. So my Pirelli P0 tires in the rear, which are the ones that normally go first because it's a rear-wheel drive vehicle, cost me $687.96. And you're wondering, okay, is that at cost? Yes, it's actually at cost. So I got the tires at cost, which was $554 for the 2 rear tires. $80 in labor to get them on, mounted and balanced, everything like that. So you're looking at $687 for the 2 rear tires. Now these are summer tires and they wear a little bit quicker than your Pirelli all-season tires. So depending on what kind of tire you get, it's gonna cost differently. And then depending on if you put it on yourself, rotate it, everything like that yourself, you may be able to save on labor. But with me, I worked at the dealership, so it just worked out for me to get it through the dealership and get everything done. Now, if you're wondering, with all 4 tires, if I were to replace all 4 tires, well, I did that in 2017. My front ones are almost there to where they need to get replaced again, but the rear ones need to get replaced for 2018. 2017, I paid $1,602 for all 4 tires to get rotated, mounted and balanced and everything like that. Well, not rotated, but mounted and balanced and installed for $1,602. So that kind of puts in perspective for just the 2 back tires and for all 4 tires of what you would pay. My key fob battery replacement, as crazy as this is a maintenance cost because of the fact that I had to pay $30 to get the battery replaced, because it's not the easiest process. It's not just pulling something off and putting a new battery in. Now the battery is an easy little CMOS battery, something that you would put in a watch or anything like that. But this actually you have to break down, which I made a video on my technician taking it apart and replacing the battery, and that was actually $30 in maintenance costs. Now you don't normally have to get this done but every 2 years, but think about it, if you have 2 batteries and both of them go around the same time for both key fobs, then that's gonna cost you about 60 bucks to get that done. So keep that in mind, that you do need to get your battery replaced in your key fob in order to be able to get into your vehicle, start it properly, and unlock it and lock it properly. Now something else that needed to get done was my oil change. You need to get that done every calendar year, every 365 days, no matter if you drove 5 miles or 5,000 miles. Normally your limit is about 11,000, 12,000 miles before you need to get it changed for your Maserati Ghibli. But you have to do it every 365 days. So the oil change and the filter change cost me $255.75. Now again, that was at cost. On the normal price for my dealership, it would be close to $355 to get that done. So obviously I got $100 off for getting everything done at cost and paying for my labor. My labor, it was about $110 for it. So you think about that with labor and with parts, it's a pretty good price. You know, it's reasonable. Now, nothing against the Ferrari guys, but it's gonna cost a little bit more money to get it done at a Ferrari dealership. I got my first Ghibli done at a Ferrari dealership at the first year service, and it was $560. So nothing against the Ferrari guys, like I said, but if you take it to that dealership, those techs, they work on Ferraris, so they require higher labor, and that's fine. They trained for this job and they worked hard to get paid that much money. But if you don't have a Ferrari getting service, then why pay the Ferrari price? So just keep that in mind, that depending on the dealership you go, your oil change is gonna change as far as the price of what gets done. Now, obviously it's the same stuff, it's the same oil, the same filters and everything, but you're paying for that expertise of that technician. So keep that in mind. But $255 is what I paid for my service on this vehicle. And last but not least, the payment on the vehicle. Now, I own this vehicle, so I financed it, or shall I say, the bank owns it right now because it hasn't been fully paid off. If you lease a vehicle, obviously if you lease it for that amount of time, you give it back at the end of that lease, which is a good deal because the depreciation doesn't bite you in the butt. So now, with me, I paid into this vehicle to get the price down $17,776 for the year of 2018. That's just for 1 year. I paid closer to, or a little bit higher, over the past few years as well. So I'm definitely getting it down a lot as far as, you know, getting it to where it will be closer to be what it'll be worth around the time I go to get rid of it shortly. But I will have the depreciation and negative equity when I do go to trade it in. So that's always something to keep in mind, and that's always something that I knew coming out of my first Ghibli going into this one. I came out of my first BMW also after only a year of having it into my first Ghibli. So I know how it all works. So I definitely want to pay a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more into it to get the price down so I won't lose as much money in the long run. But best thing to do is, if you get into it, definitely get into a lease. If you don't plan on keeping it for a long time, at least keep it to close to the 4-year range to where you can pay it down as much as I'm doing now, so you won't lose as much money as far as the back end goes. Because on the lease, like I said, you're 3 years, you're 2 years, and you're done. You know, so it's a better way to do it. And if you don't plan on keeping it, you can get into something right away and try something else out. So that may be the route I go next time. I really want to keep this car a lot longer, but I do have other plans on it. So I'm going to be changing a few things like the vehicle and a couple things else as far as businesses goes and lifestyle. So I wanted to make that move out of the vehicle. Now, this is not the last video I'm going to do on this car before I do end up going my other route. But I did want to show this off, and I want to explain how much money I paid for 2018 into this specific vehicle. As you guys have noticed, the vehicle videos on this car have been more about what it's costing and what's getting fixed than when I first had it, and the videos about me having as much fun in it. So maybe that's a little bit on my side, but at the same time, that's what happens when cars get older. You gotta get things replaced and you gotta keep it up. So that's one of the reasons also why I want to trade out of it and get into something new. But you guys all know that. If you're new here, definitely check out the other videos so you can see the ownership experience of having the Maserati Ghibli. Like I said, this one I've loved. I love my first one. I love this one 10 times more. And I will be back in the Maserati brand, don't worry. But for right now, I'm going to hang on to this for a little bit longer, enjoy it while I can, and then I'll look into the future and look into what's next. Current Maserati Ghibli owners, let us know in the comments below what you've paid for your car as far as how much money you've put into it or how much it's costing you. Because we want to let people know who are potential Ghibli owners or other current Ghibli owners what they're looking like for their years of Ghibli ownership. So I definitely want to see other Ghibli owners in the comments below, or anybody who just wants to add to the conversation. This is a YouTube forum for the Maserati and Alfa Romeo space, so I definitely want to use that. So definitely comment below what you guys do for your Maserati Ghibli, as far as, have you paid less, have you paid more, what do you find that is a life hack for the car that you could get around that saves you some money. Definitely let me know, and everybody else down in the comments below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and got a little bit of a taste of what it's like for Maserati ownership as far as running costs. This video I probably should have made ages ago, but I just wanted to get it out there before the car was gone. If you did enjoy the video and found it helpful, definitely give the video a like. It helps support the channel, helps get me up in the rankings, and a lot more people see it. So like it and share it. You can also check the social media down below, the social media links, the custom floor mats links, the Patreon links, everything else to check out more things and help support me. I appreciate it. Guys, also hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you can get more Ron's Rides videos like this one in your news feed. You guys be blessed, be easy, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.